Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? My name is Ron. I am your host for the Wrestling Wire. Welcome to the show. Uh, so things going on. Yeah, we don't want that. What is this? Uh, I'm not a big fan of the layout. At least the way it does that. I'll go ahead and just leave it ready for when the next person pops on. Hey, speaking of, I've already got a couple people watching. Thank you guys for jumping right in. Greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that like, hit that share button. That'd be awesome. Um, anyway, so lots of news coming out of the WWE camp right now. Some interesting news coming out of the AEW camp right now. It's like that. There's just a lot going on these days. So let's get right into it. We got Clash in Paris coming up 2 weeks from Sunday. Yes, please. That's gonna be fun. Cause you know a Sunday pay per view. Hopefully, and it's saying it starts at 2, so hopefully we're talking about 2 or 3 hours worth of show. You know, I got someplace to be at 6, so I'm not gonna miss where I got to be at 6. So that's a perfect little window for me to cook and eat and watch a wrestling show, and with the kids. It'll be a fun time. I'm down with that. We got a fatal 4 way for the Clash in Paris. Rollins, Punk, LA Knight, and Jey Uso. Why not Gunther? Is Gunther taking time off? Is that what we're getting? Okay, fair enough. Um, there's that. There's Natalia came back Monday night, and I say came back. She hasn't been gone, but she hasn't been prevalent in the main roster in a while. I really do believe Becky Lynch and Natalia would be a solid feud for that mid card strap. Natalia hasn't done anything relevant in a while as far as the WWE women's division. I would like to see that change. Natalia is still, you know, an amazing athlete, an amazing wrestler, and looks fantastic. She looks like $1,000,000 still. Um, so I am down with that. What is up, Cody Purish and Dale Blackwell? How you guys doing? Uh, Not much, just talking some WWE stuff. So weird that they've got they're doing Sheamus and Rusev still. Okay, that's fine. MFT's attack Zayn. What direction is this going? Is Sammy going to go after the United States title? That's a feasible idea for me? That works for me. Is that where we're going? I don't know. There's a lot that you know that could happen. Uh, Roxanne Perez defeats Io Sky after the Kabuki Warriors mistake. Um, yeah, it's some weirdness happening there. But we got Clash in Paris coming up. This Fatal 4 Way looks dope. Um, Either way, it's going to be a fun match. Like, I'm not looking at it as, oh, we're finally going to get Punk's title reign, or we're finally going to get this, or we're finally going to get, eh. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing this is going to be more interesting. Now, what would really rub people the wrong way is if Roman Reigns decided to get involved. Aha. I might be alone in the boat, but I want to see Roman Gunther. I think that would be some fun. That would be some fun and entertaining Monday Night Raw matchup, or even Friday Night SmackDown matchup. That'd be fun. Didn't they come up with who was next for Cody as well? Last week on SmackDown. I gotta think about that, or I gotta go look it up. I could have swore I heard something coming out. We know what's next for Cena, Cena and Lesnar. Oh, it's Cody and Drew McIntyre. I don't know how I feel about that because eh, he just went from chasing one title to chasing another. You see what I mean? It's one of those things where they could have gone one way, they went an entirely different way, and here we are now. Let's see here. I'm trying to adjust things on the screens as well while I'm trying to handle everything. So that was a cool spot though, where he kicked him through the table. There we go. That was fun. Zayn and Solo. Man, if he beat him in a non-title, go ahead and let's get that going. Uh, Good evening, Travis Trammell. What's up, man? See here. There was a lot of good on that. Good story building spots coming through that last Friday SmackDown. We're gonna get a fresh episode tomorrow night. I have no idea where they're going with it. Um, let's see. The MFTs defeating the Motor City Machine Guns. All right, are they lining them boys up for a tag title shot? Is that the direction? I don't know. Chelsea Green crash Alexa's birthday party. I thought it was cool how Charlotte had the old doll, the old Lily doll that was a Charlie doll, I guess. I thought that was pretty cool. It's definitely an interesting throwback. Flair defeating Chelsea Green, obviously. Any other way would have been illogical. Um, Cody Rhodes and John Cena defeated Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre via no DQ. A rare John Cena wrestling appearance on Friday Night SmackDown. Uh, Still, the disqualification was Logan Paul's fault, low blowing Cena. I I don't know if I understand why they went that way with it. Having Paul get beaten and Drew still laying out Cody makes sense to me. Having Drew and Logan lose via DQ, like a loss is a loss at that point, but it's a DQ loss. It's not going to hurt Drew as much if Logan gets pinned. We've said and stated that hundreds of times in the past. Um, but yeah, let's see here. SmackDown was decent. Raw was solid. Um, Clash in Paris. Only thing that they have, uh, they have two different matchups scheduled for now. John Cena and Logan Paul. Okay, that explains that even further. I must have missed that part when I was thinking about Friday Night SmackDown and the title match. Two matches are what they're rocking with right now. We're going to be building going into this. I would say it's going to be 5 to 7 matches maybe. It's going to be something kind of special. we're obviously going to get, we should definitely get Drew and Cody on that one. Go ahead and put both world titles on the line. Doesn't matter. They're probably not going to drop either one of them. Go all out. Put all them straps. Every title on a title match. Go for it. I don't want to say that because if you had any additional matches, it'd be a 27 match card in the last 3 days, and nobody wants that. What is up, John Matthews? How are you? But that matchup coming at Clash of the Castle would make, or Clash in Paris would make sense. Uh, I would prefer at least to have the main men's and women's titles defended. That's that's 4 matches right there. I don't know what you're gonna do with the women's world championship right now because Naomi is legit injured. They are not mentioning what is wrong with her. They are not saying what happened. They're not saying how bad off she is. They aren't saying anything. They are pulling her from TV. They are not talking to anybody backstage. That is leading to a lot of speculation that this is quite serious and she's going to be gone for a long, long time. Your definition of a long, long time and my definition of a long, long time are probably not the same. Uh, One thing that I find interesting, look at how they went with Rollins. They were they were talking about it. They were showing it. He went to Birmingham. I thought it was weird that he was at the match when like they get scheduled surgeries like almost immediately. That works. That's celebrity sports medicine. That's what those people do. One sec. Oh, definitely wanted my my fan turned on. It's still hot here in the south if y'all didn't know. Um Either way, something seriously wrong with Naomi. Wish her nothing but the best. Interested to see where they're going to go with the story heading forward with the world title. You don't want to put it back on Rhea. You don't want to give it a transitional championship spot. You don't. I don't really want to throw it back on Io because I feel like that's an insult to Io. Maybe, maybe right now, I hate to say a transitional champion, but maybe a legendary champion. Bring one of the names of the past. Bring one of the names of the past up and let them pick the dub and get the belt for a bit and put over a younger star. Maybe that's me. Hmm. Let Natalia get it and drop it to, I don't know, Stephanie Vaquer. No, because Vaquer is going after Tiffany Stratton, which I don't like that. I like Stratton right now. I like her where she's at. I want Vaquer to go after the other world title so bad because I feel like it'll bring it more relevance. Tiffany Stratton is is the all American girl, right? Blonde hair, blue eyes, built like a brick crap house. That's the all American girl, and that's a popular thing in this area. You know what I'm saying? Or in this era, it's popular. Period. Oh, that's interesting. Huh, I did not know that people still popped on and offline even when they're not on your direct friends list. That's neat. Huh. The things you learn about Facebook. Um, anyway, with that being said, I would like to see something along those lines. And Natalia brings it up and drops it to another young talent. I'd rather see that. Hmm. Oh, let's see here. Interesting thought on AEW. I find it very cool that after, got 14 years, Edge and Christian are technically reunited, or however long it's been. Um, it's insane to me. It looks like it looks like that's the direction they're going with. Oh, oh, you have entered the studio. Is Do I need to add you to stage? I don't know. I thought you could do it. Okay, we'll find out in a few minutes. So, looking at this, they're running the angle to go against. I guess they're going against Stokely and his boys. The FTR, is it? Is Are they going against the FTR? Because if they're going against FTR, I mean this is going to be a classic. It's going to be a really solid matchup. They've wrestled forever. Look, I'm a point, and I want y'all to pay attention. Copeland, one of the dudes from the FTR, the other dude from the FTR. That's where they live, like right there, and it ain't real far apart, man. That It's not real far apart. Uh, max max 2 hours from here. Um, and that's bad traffic and all. But either way, they trained forever before Edge came back. So they were all in the ring. They know work styles. They know all that. That's why I think it's going to be a solid match. That is why I got a lot of faith in that matchup. Um, I, I still find it funny how they've got everything going weird with all these different El Grande Americanos. Why? Why is there so many people in there? Yeah, that's what I needed to know. Just being able to watch people pop online as they scroll. Um, I did not know that that happened on Facebook still, especially if you change your statuses and things like that and try to block things. It's neat. It's really interesting. Let's see here. Oh, I've been experimenting with that whole how do you like being able to do stuff, on Facebook, but not everybody can see it or whatever. Unfollow, not unfriend, take a break. Yeah. I've been messing with that because I don't want everything I do and everything I'm involved in to go to some people because they don't need to know. It's not their concern what I'm doing. Uh right, kind of like Black Scorpion, just keep them going. Yes, definitely. Agreed. See here. Yeah, there's like five different El Grande Americanos at this point. It's wild. It's kind of annoying. But we'll see how that's going to pay off. But having him and Dom defeat AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, okay, that just keeps pushing that feud forward. AJ realistically needs to be in the main title hunt because I think we get AJ and Cody again. That'd be a great matchup. Two babyface Georgia boys. Let's go. Really? The multiple Americano angles? Uh, it's I get it and I get why people like it. Me personally, I'm like I don't I don't care because Chad Gable was hurt. You know what I'm saying? But they were doing that to cover up the whole fact that Chad Gable was hurt when reality, and I may be the minority for saying this, what was a hot item in the world, and particularly in the United States, that was going on when Chad Gable got hurt? Uh, I'll get to that momentarily. I'll get to that momentarily. What was going on that was big in the US was ICE, ICE, and a bunch of those, deportation things. They could have said something about, hey man, he's stuck in another country. El Grande Americano, his visa's messed up, and we're trying to get that sorted out. Oh, and by the way, Chad, Chad's injured. Chad Gable's injured. So that would have been the way I would have gone with it, but that's me. Um, I don't. So I don't believe they're gonna put the IC strap on AJ. I think they're going to eventually have somebody, a Penta or a Dragon Lee, or somebody like that, or Pentagon. Wait a minute, Penta, Ray Phoenix. Even it could be multiple guys. I mean, the Intercontinental title could go any direction realistically. Um, and I'm not saying to have AJ win a major title, but I'm saying to have AJ in that feud or in that hunt because, in all actuality, I'd love to see Punk versus AJ. Hmm. AJ Cody. Hmm. I don't need Cody, or I don't need Cena and AJ. We got enough of that. But some of those, there's a couple of good matchups I'd love to see come out of this. I just think putting him in the mid card. If he's on his way out the door retiring, okay, yeah, put him in the mid and let him put over some young talent. Who cares? But if he's got another year in his contract and we can get some banger matches out of this, some dream matchups, yes, please. It is that simple, or at least to me. Hmm. Let's see here. Actually, I was just asked to do a favor. Think he heard he signed a 3-year deal. I thought he was at the end of his latest deal, and that he wasn't signing another one. It's what I heard, but I do not know. Let me take care of something for a favor for a person. Let's see here. Let's see. Hmm. Ah, that's where it's messed up. Trying to do too many things at one time. Hey there, I took care of that for you. Oh yeah. Let's see. I like doing things for people when they ask for help. I often try to just do things. Yeah, I don't recall. I would have to go back and look that up, man. Honestly. Let's see here. So much blood. No, Roxanne Perez defeating Io Sky. We talked about that earlier. Not a big fan of that. Um, I get elevating Perez. There's a lot of other talent you could have done that with. You didn't need to do that with Io Sky. Just my opinion. It needs to be protected a little bit because I have a feeling Io's going to be back, right back in that women's world title hunt. So Becky Lynch defeating Maxine Dupree. Uh, why? Why was why was it? I don't understand why she was in a title match. But whatever. I like Maxine Dupree, and I don't think she's awful. I know she needs some work. I every time I hear about cuts, I'm worried about her, and I feel like that's a bad place to be. Um, Word on the street is Austin Theory has been removed from the internal roster. And I don't know whether that's accurate, inaccurate, not my business. Well, somebody said it had something to do with the insurrection issue from January 6th when people got stupid in DC over Biden winning or something. I don't know all the details because I haven't watched the news since November of 2020. So I can't help you. I'm laying this out there because I don't believe that he was. I just. Why would you be that stupid to go up there? That's dumb. I wouldn't have gone near DC for anything at that point in time. If you're not there, you can't get told you did something wrong. Whether or not you believe in that, however, that's not my business. That's not my problem. If you're not there, you can't be accused of it. Did you know that you can be accused of adultery with 15 minutes at somebody else's residence? That's true. But if you ain't there, you can't be accused of it. There you go. You gotta know the laws. You gotta know the rules. Good evening, friend. How are you guys? What is up, Luke Childers? Dude, my co-host is here ish. Like, I think he's still working. It's not going to be a long show, so I'm hoping he pops over here any second. Um, Punk and LA Knight defeated Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed by DQ, so that's dope. Um, very moving forward with that story, and then we're heading to Clash in the Castle in 2 weeks. So that's what we got. It's 2 weeks. Or is it a week from Sunday or 2 weeks from Sunday? I can't count. Nah, it's 2 weeks from Sunday because it's the 31st. Um, nice. So yeah, definitely. Oh, it looks like I'm getting ready to get joined by my co-host. How are you this evening?
I'm doing great. I'm doing
Well,
great.
I have handled everything and sucked the life out of pretty much everything. Would you like to try and like say anything about any of the wrestling, from the last week before we move into the indie stuff?
I know it's a little bit of last week, and I think you touched upon it a little bit, and I think it's still kind of the main topic. One of the main topics is just the price of stuff going up because of the moving from one to another. How you be paying more for a pay per view or paying more for a subscription for WWE.
I didn't. I mean, I don't believe I mentioned that on air. I
Mm,
I don't remember we were on air. No, we did a SummerSlam recap last week, and then we were talking
mm,
about indie stuff because we went over this show is for everyone. Um,
okay.
in
Okay.
depth. It was a referee Charles Fuller used to be Mullet Ref, so it was Mullet
Ah,
Ref and Travis Trammell and myself. We were on here talking about the charity show. Um,
awesome. Awesome.
yeah, that's it.
Well, I mean, you did mention we did not last week, but you did talk about, and I think you may have predicted it because WWE has been kind of moving stuff around. They're going from Netflix now. They have this new deal. Do you think people are going to stop watching? That you think this is the final straw, or you think this is just they're just going to be paying for it? Because
All right, you're gonna pay for it because it's ESPN and whatever. Now, I haven't gone and seen what the all the write up on it because I quite frankly don't care. Most of this crap, if you have a cable provider that is the same person who provides you internet, you can get deals on bundles through them.
true,
So
yeah.
so I've already got like HBO and Showtime and Stars and Skinamax and all that crap. I got all them channels. So because I got all them channels, I get bundle deals. And I even get a Disney, ESPN, and Hulu discount, or it's included with my or whatever. And an ESPN and all this. I don't pay no extra for this. Am I going to have to pay $30 a piece to watch a pay per view? Or is that the $30 a month charge for ESPN Plus that they're talking about? Y'all got to get it right because I don't know. And I don't think anybody knows because they're not, it ain't been brought out of the woodwork yet.
Hmm.
So that's kind of like, if you look at it, how well is it doing for AEW on HBO? I don't know that it's doing good. I don't know it's doing bad. Did they get a discount to buy the pay per view from HBO Max or HBO Plus or whatever you call it today? AOL Time Warner uh, movie service. That's essentially what it is.
Hmm.
Let's be clear. HBO was property of Time Warner Communications or Time Warner Company. It's subsidiaries. It's like
Yeah.
one
It's under the
head,
same umbrella. But yeah, yeah,
one
that's what you're
head,
saying.
two bodies. Yeah, one head, two bodies. So it was a, what do you call them things? I don't even remember. Uh, that's what we're dealing with. So I feel like they're gonna do whatever they want to do, and I don't care about the price. If I want to watch it, I'm gonna watch it. If I can't afford it, I'm gonna watch it another way.
Yeah,
Um,
pretty much. Yeah,
uh, nobody's dumb.
yeah.
This ain't new. All right. Y'all want me to age myself? I downloaded Jason X on dial-up the week it came out in movie theaters. Okay, it took 2.5 days to download that movie.
What, LimeWire?
Kazaa,
Kazaa.
Kazaa, and I don't know if I still have it, but I got a letter from the FBI for downloading copyrighted crap or whatever. All the music I downloaded back in the day. Um, Oh, it's been 20 something years. I'll go ahead and spill all the tea on that. So, I used to play music, man. I was a DJ, right? And I rolled up to these bars and venues and everything else with two 5 disc carousel CD changers. So, for those of you who don't know, it was a box like this and it spun like that. And there was 5 discs in there. I'd carry 500 CDs into the bar or wherever venue, Legion Hall or whatever. And I would do some stuff in the very beginning, and I'd be like, "All right, y'all come up here and give me your requests. I'll play whatever you want for the night. See you when you get here." And I'd set my CDs out, and there's 500 CDs for them people to go through. I'd play a mixtape and act like I was doing something with another. I've just got the mixtape running. I just made mixtapes that ran for 90 minutes. Two of them jokers, one, two, that's 3 hours worth of music. I only got one more hour to kill. And most of that I did run in my mouth. Whether it was introducing the bride and the groom or singing, getting people to sing happy birthday or happy anniversary to you guys, I guess. Whatever. I didn't care. It was all in fun. But yeah, I got a letter from the FBI because of how much crap I had downloaded.
Wow.
Yeah, that
Damn.
was. I don't know if I still have that. I got one of those. What else did I do? I used to do a bunch of dumb stuff. I'm not that guy anymore, but I mean, so I sold VHS tapes that I copied with multiple VCRs, and I sold wrestling pay-per-views and adult filmography in high school on VHS tape. But you never knew it. You never knew what it was because on the VHS tape, it's like this, right? And then you had that little plastic tab. If you put a piece of tape over the ones, go find a VHS tape. If you don't believe me, go find a VHS tape right now, and you will see that there is a little hole right here, and it's a little plastic tab missing on, like, I don't know, pick a movie, Peter Pan or Bambi or Cinderella or any of those, Toy Story. Uh, you put a piece of tape over that, and you can now record on that film. Or one, two, three. I can't remember if it was 3 or 5 screws, three across the top, two on the bottom. I don't recall. 5 screws, take the guts out, take the tape out, and throw one of the recordable, like 6 or 7 hours worth of content. You can record on here. And what I would do is record wrestling and lay wrestling across the whole thing, like just 7 hours of wrestling, go right into the middle of it, drop whatever film somebody asked me to put in there. Here, just record that on there. Here you go, guys. And but honest to God, when I sold this crap in high school, wrestling outsold the adults stuff. So I don't care.
Brett's saying, you know, you're pushing on when you lived through the VHS era.
The
We had a dude
VHS
that sold
corn era.
mags and VHS.
Yes. See, he's my guy. That is my guy.
Wow.
That's my guy. Uh,
On
Brett
that note,
entirely gets it. He entirely gets it. Um, I think
wow.
Brett's going to be joining us in the studio in a couple of weeks. We've been
I
talking
thought it was
about
going to
it.
be this week.
He wants to come on. No, no, no. We hadn't got a chance. But I think Brett's gonna come on, and we're gonna have some interesting conversations wrestling related, and see what we can do here. Um, let's see here. Yeah, I I pretty much just have the indie stuff left. I
Hmm?
got nothing else but the indie stuff. I need to
Yay.
take a peek. Oh, well, yeah. Hey man, look, I've been working hard on
Same.
trying to keep everything
Afloat? Or-
sure. What in the world? Okay, there it is. Shoo.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Oh no, we don't. I'm trying to
No?
add to it right now.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I used to record the pay per views with a buddy of mine. Yeah,
Yeah.
he used to like that's when we used to trade tapes and stuff. When I tried recording the wrestling pay per views on VHS, they never had sound. I always assumed they had something to block it.
N-
Brett said,
Yeah. Um, I never had that issue. Um, but also I was getting mine from somebody who ordered the pay-per-view on satellite. I took it to the house and played it and recorded it on like 3 VCRs in series. So I paid 20 for the initial copy, and the next day I had made my money back plus 40 bucks.
she still has Clash of
Wow.
Champions on VHS that has no sound. Wow.
Wow.
And
Yep,
mine was
see,
on
it
cable.
might have been cable. Now I used to go and I had one of the cable D scramblers at the house, me personally, but if I'm remembering correctly, man, having the satellite was the deal breaker. There we go. That's Friday night. That's next Friday. I might have to make me a little. Oh no, never mind. Not doing that one. Yeah. See here. I'm trying to get everything set up for our indie spotlight. Do you have anything to add? Because if you do, you're kind of running out of time. Okay.
We
Perfect.
good? We set? But
Yeah, we are set. That's this Friday. This is October. I don't know when the rest of those shows are. We'll have to look around. some of that extra stuff in the thing in the till. There we go. Yep. All right, man. Let's hit that indie thing. Shout out as always, XWW Extreme World Wrestling, ExtremeTVOnline.com. You can go get that app on the Roku, which we're on right now, and it's $4.99 a month. First 5 days are free. Oh, big news coming out of XWW. Dom Douglas, longtime commentator.
Love that
Dom
guy.
Douglas, been around last several years. Big, big cornerstone for commentary in the Carolinas. Uh, will in time, I think he said 6 or 8 months or so, is going to be moving out of the area. He's going to be leaving the Southeast. And I want to go ahead and tell you, Dom Douglas, Dom Icehark, nothing but love, my friend. Nothing but love. Good luck to you. Peace with you, and I hope you enjoy being up there, man. And enjoy relocating. And I know you're going to the armpit of America, but enjoy it, man. Enjoy your people, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy the lady, man. Best of luck to you, my brother. Godspeed.
Great job, bud.
That's for you.
Redheaded Witch Designs, one of our many sponsors here on the show, has some handmade jewelry straight for you. Check out the bracelets and chain work that she does. She's just steel chainmail jewelry, handmade. Everything from bracelets, necklaces, and now even some accessories as well. She's now just made a pair of D&D dice earrings and a Joker necklace that she's been adding to repertoire. So if you are interested in some crocheted handmade items or jewelry, check out Redheaded Witch Designs on Instagram, Facebook, or check out her Ko-fi page. Redheaded Witch Designs.
All right. Shout out to our boy Lazarus Black, graphic media. Please hit up Laz for anything you need, graphic media wise. I've seen gear, I've seen logos. Obviously, you've seen the show, you've seen backgrounds that he's made because he makes all of our Wrestling Wire, and even the umbrella that is the Wrestling Wire podcast crew, the whole family of shows
Yep.
that we do. He's made them all. So big shout out to him. XWW Tidal Wave is coming up next Friday night. Waxhaw, North Carolina. Free admission Tidal Wave 2025. They got some killer matchups on the horizon. More are going to be announced, but be sure you're checking out the latest information on their Facebook page. And that is more of the layout for Waxhaw and Carolina Beer Temple. They will be back on the 30th, or maybe that has changed. We will get there because this says Tidal Wave on the 30th, where they're saying Tidal Wave at Waxhaw on the 22nd on Facebook now. So this poster might be out of date. Don't sue me.
You might need an update. Alpha
I
Underground. These are the dates for Alpha Underground Resistance. This is a collaboration of Foothill Wrestling Alliance and ALW, straight from the Lucha Dome. This is their upcoming dates. September 6th is their next show at the Lucha Dome in Burlington, North Carolina. Then Hostility has their next show this Saturday, the 16th. I think we have the poster for that. Yep, there it is. You don't want to miss out. The Lucha Dome is ready to explode. You have Sean Cruz, K Killer, Jamari Jace, and the rest all there coming to you live from Burlington, North Carolina. Front row tickets are only $20. General admission is $10. You don't want to miss out. It's going to be live from the Lucha Dome this Saturday, August 16th.
Oh, coming up the 23rd. You heard it announced here live last week. You saw it get announced and teased the weeks prior. Meet and greet at Marion's Cigar Shop. New cigar being unveiled, the Bigfoot. So come hang out with Scotty Brooks, Frankie Kazarian, and me as we do a live meet and greet broadcast BS cigar smoking special occasion. That's going to be cool. And it's all part of the Bigfoot Festival. Uh, as well, that same day, you've got a pro wrestling seminar, $40. There are people who would kill and spend $200 to learn from Frankie Kazarian. You got your opportunity, and it's only $40. There are only a few spots available. So be sure to check into that. Reach out to Scotty Brooks, reach out to Braden Marshall, reach out to USA Main Event Wrestling. That's going to be the way. And then that same night, the 23rd, the final footprint, the end of the saga, no DQ match, falls count anywhere between Frankie Kazarian and Spotlight Scotty Brooks. Also, such talent as the Dante Khalifa, the legendary Mickey Richards, D'Angelo, and Whiskey Business will be in the house. Once again, Saturday, August 23rd, that bell time, 7 p.m. That's going to be a good show. You got that one? Or you want me to do it?
That's new to me. That's gonna be a great show. Is this Ghazi's show? I think it is.
It is. It is. That is the guys cometh here. So I'll take
Awesome.
care of it. Pro wrestling, burlesque, ultraviolent. PWA Pride Wrestling Alliance. Their anniversary show, Saturday the 30th. Live from the Sly Grog. Starting at 7 p.m. $15 at the door. Super Clash is making its return to Union when AWL brings it back home to the Union County Rec Center. Doors open at 5, bell time at 6. General admission is $10. Ringside seats 15 and VIP $27. I'm gonna have to get somebody from AWL on to explain what a VIP ticket is. I need to know. I need to know where my money goes. So, but
Yeah, what's
it
included in that? Besides some great
exactly.
wrestling.
It's dude. It's amazing talent. You know, Bryson from this guy came out of Florida. He's an absolute killer. Love this kid. Next to him, you got Antonio Morgan, the heavyweight champ. Absolutely killing it. Jaquan McNair. Bro, been in this game about a year and one of the fastest rising stars in our region. Guess who was at the SummerSlam WWE tryouts? That guy, Jaquan McNair.
Yep.
2-time, 4-time, I don't know, NCAA qualifier or just a freak show of an athlete. And then you got Pure Temptation as well. Used to know them as Divine Dynasty. They're Pure Temptation now.
Great tag team. Great talent.
Yep. Here you go. This is one for you.
MATW turns the National Guard Army in Nashville, North Carolina, and that's going to be this Saturday, August 16th. You don't want to miss out. You have amazing talent here. The last show was amazing here in Fishersville. That's going to carry over. But you got Psycho Boy Fodder, the MATW's own Preston Quinn, and Man of War being a path of destruction here with General Salazar. But you also have the likes of Sean Denny, Party McFly, and the Silver Fox. You couldn't miss out on an amazing show if you're not there. But it's going to be this Saturday, Nashville, North Carolina, MATW.
That's another one for you.
And this is Insurgents Pro Wrestling presents Resurrection. This could be in Eden, North Carolina. So if you are waiting for some more wrestling in Eden, then this is your chance to come out August 23rd. Live Pro Wrestling. It's going to be at 319 North Bridge Street in Eden, North Carolina. General admission is $15. Kids and 5 and under are free. Doors open at 8 p.m. 6 p.m. Bell time is at 7 p.m. Mike Mars, TDT. It's going to be, this commemorates one of the final matches of TDT to be in the ring. So you don't want to miss out on this. This is going to be a special event here. You don't want to miss out. It's going to be an amazing night of wrestling. Insurgents Pro Wrestling Resurrection, August 23rd.
And that's it, man. That is all of the layout. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. I don't know if we discussed anything or not. But at last week's charity show, by the way, over $1,500 was raised for the charity event. So that's fantastic. We had a great time. It was a great show. Dude, standing room only. And that ain't no joke. Standing room only for real. Solid show. It was a great time. I was a little. I had to get out of there kind of quick at the end of the night. I had my daughter with me, and I had to get her home. So like I shortly after the show, maybe I normally stay and help, and I'm like the last person to leave every wrestling show. That's normally me. I had to get her home because it wasn't my week, but I was allowed to take her with me, so I had to have her back by a decent time, to the ex-wife. So I mean, such is life, man. But my daughter got to go and spend time with her friend and watch wrestling, and we had a blast. She got to get the Wednesday meal, which she's been begging for. So it was
That's
a
awesome.
solid show.
It sounds like it was a solid show. No room, like standing room only. Sounds like you guys had a blast.
We did. Travis, I'll tell you when it's enough. Okay, that's me. It was a great show and a great time, dude. Yeah, it definitely was. Brett Seats was one of the guys I got to meet and work with for the first time. You could tell some of that Palmetto crew definitely comes. They got great training down there, down at Palmetto Wrestling Academy. So I'd say 95% of the people I've dealt with out of the PWA camp, Palmetto Wrestling Academy camp, 95% of them are gold. They're gonna be good talent. They're gonna act accordingly, professional in locker room. They're here to work, man, and they work. So
yeah,
I'm a big fan of
man.
Big fan of Ethan Case and what he's put out. And Ethan Case is just a teacher. You know what I'm saying? It's up on the individual. So you got a lot of good people getting turned out from Palmetto. A lot of people up here and even in North Carolina don't realize that. The people in the business, the wrestlers or the promoters or whatever, they get it. The fans, no clue. Because if the fans knew what was there was a fan that used to travel from way up Winston-Salem all the way down to Columbia to watch in the same day. I don't know if she still does. I haven't seen her in forever, but I haven't been down there in forever to catch a show. I need to go down. I'm planning on. There's 3 different shows I plan on seeing this year as a fan and not as a worker. Palmetto is one, ACCW is one, and Wrestle Evolution is one. I plan on checking them out as a fan just for something to do with the kids, or where it's a weekend I don't have the kids, I'm just gonna go for a ride. That's just gonna be me. But you can always tell Palmetto kids, man. They're a good group of people.
Great group of
Um,
talent, great group of people. Just amazing all around.
oh yeah, big credit to Shane and Elliot. I know both of those gentlemen. They're good guys. I don't know Jonathan Winburn very well. I've met him, and then I don't know the fourth owner. I don't believe, but everybody else, everybody else in that I know. I will be busy. Oh my gosh, and Legacy's going to be here. I love Sean.
Love Sean.
I've been putting Sean over for a year and a half. I've been telling people to book Sean Legacy for a year and a half. And it shows. Look where he is. Oh, WWE ID, WWE NXT. Oh, it's like I kind of know what I'm talking about. But no, I am already booked the 23rd, so I will not be able to make it. I'll be in Marion, North Carolina. But at any rate, that is it for the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in. Nothing but love to all of you. Thank you for a very interactive night as well. And you
Oh,
know what? As always, if we don't see you here on the podcast, you know where we will see you? We'll see you at the
at
Indies.
the Indies.